6. Fires a rainbow free throw that connects. He'll get another. Aaron Henry comes off the bench. He'll be subbed in. Kyle Arns, who's a way better shooter than his 29% showed last year. One of the guys who's missed a host of open threes. Aaron Henry's missed from right in front of the bench. Arns has missed. Gabe Brown has missed. Tillman second, doesn't go. 5-point game, 2 minutes to go. Kentucky the lead and the ball. Higgins front court, cuts to his left. Winston covering. Now accelerates down the floor, lost the handle. Was it tapped out? It was. It'll be Kentucky ball on the baseline with 18 to shoot, 1:48 on the clock. Maxey was going to inbounds and he just yelled Ashton. So Higgins will be the inbounder, baseline left. Handed the ball, slaps it, looking to inbound, looking for Maxey, no. Now finds Maxey on top, 17 to shoot. Kentucky fans making some noise. Team leading by 5, pass to Brooks for 3, overshot the rim, saved by Richards, but his save goes across the far side into the Kentucky bench.
Good hustle by Richards, showing a lot of mobility considering there was some doubt whether he was even going to play. Now he's skimpy though a little bit. That's not good. He seemingly has gotten through most of the game without aggravating that ankle, but that one he went sailing over the photographers. And it looks like he got shaken up a little bit.
Trying to walk off the pain in that left ankle that he sprained 9 days ago. Minute 35 to go, clock's running. Cassius Winston into the front court, Michigan State down 5. Dribbles toward the arc, now dribbles by Higgins, falling, floats it up and in as he's fouled. Huge shot for Cassius Winston and a chance for 3 with 1:27 to go.
I think Nick Richards just fouled out, I think.
Yep, good call. Richards with his 5th foul. And Cassius Winston a chance to make this a 2-point game.
Well, they finally got the quote-unquote big bucket, making a 1-possession game, and obviously this, a very big free throw to cut it to 2. Neither of these 2 games have been things of beauty, but the first one was a 2-point game at the buzzer, and we got a 3-point game here. Very close and hard fought.
Nick Richards out with the 5 fouls. Fouled out. E.J. Montgomery comes in. Cassius Winston. Well, Kentucky makes another change, walks away from the free throw line. They'll send Keon Brooks out. Daniel quickly in. Wiping away some perspiration as well out on the upper left post where Tyrese Maxey is standing for Kentucky. Clock reads 1:27.
It's going to be very interesting to see where Kentucky goes for this possession, because this is a very big possession as Winston completes the 3-point play. A 2-point game. Maxey's having an enormous game. Let's see if Cal tries to run something for him to get a shot, to facilitate. But both fans of both teams on their feet. Tom Izzo leading his charges defensively, and the Spartan fans up cheering, and certainly Kentucky fans looking for a big bucket here.
A 19-8 Michigan State run. Tom Izzo also watching Cassius Winston, takes him out for defensive purposes with the 4 fouls. And here comes Maxey into the front court. Kentucky 62, Michigan State 60. Clock running, 1:15 to go. Ball in the hands of Maxey, who's got 23. Finds Higgins up top between the rings with 14 to shoot. Higgins to Maxey on the left. Aaron Henry right up in him. 9 to shoot. Maxey backs off with 7. Maxey pulls the trigger on a long 3.
Oh, my!
Oh, 28 feet away with 1 minute to go. Maxey gives him a 5-point lead. His 3rd triple, 26 points for the Kentucky freshman, Tyrese Maxey.
That is a star. You said in the making. I think they're a little late to the party, pal. I think he's already here.
The coming out party on the grandest of stages here at Madison Square Garden in New York City. I mean, he pulled the trigger from the R in here. There's a logo that says the season starts here.
He wasn't even on the last letter. He was on the second to last letter.
And the last letter is a good 5 feet behind that arc, which is now FIBA length, remember, at just over 21 feet.
What
John Wall, the
that is.
Washington Wizard and former Kentucky Wildcat, sitting to the baseline to our right. Actually, he's moved a little closer now. He's about 8 seats away, enjoying that one.
Came over to talk to the legendary World Wide West. They met about halfway between the two seats and gave each other a high five over that one. That was quite a shot with so much on the line. Now time certainly of the essence, although in a minute there's still time. Tom Izzo's got to figure out where he wants to go with the ball, and he's got to tell them what he wants to do, make or miss, because he's out of timeout. So this is it. John Calipari still has 2 timeouts, but really, if they don't score here, it's going to be very, very difficult. They got to find a way to score 2 or 3, and figure out what they want to do defensively. They're going to trap in the backcourt, trap in the forecourt, try and play it out, get a rebound. But the fact of the matter is, he's got to cover all of that now because he's not going to get to visit with him again.
Well, Kentucky had their biggest lead at 54-41. Michigan State was able to get as close as 2 before that Maxey 3. The Wildcats have scored 11 points since that biggest lead, and Maxey has been the man. 9 of those 11. Huge three-pointer with 59 and 9/10 seconds left on the clock as both teams still huddled up. Michigan State in green to our left, Kentucky in white to our right. And you're right, not only is Tyrese Maxey a pretty good scorer, but, I mean, he's helping direct that huddle.
He really is.
Talking to players. I mean, very poised at his age.
He's incredible, and it's one of those things coaches talk about all the time. You just can't give that to somebody. You can't say, I need you to be a vocal leader. It's either in them or it's not, and he's got this. And you know, because if you tell guys to do it and it's not really second nature to them, it comes across as forced or phony, and that's not really being a leader. This is who this kid is, man. He's got 26 points. You see him right now among all his teammates. They are following his lead verbally, his body language. Tremendous performance by the freshman.
Cassius Winston checking back in with Michigan State on offense. Xavier Tillman will inbound baseline to our right with 59.9 to go. 5-point Kentucky lead on that huge Tyrese Maxey three-pointer. Inbound to Winston, gets it across the timeline, guarded by Higgins. Off the switch, Quickly's got him. Winston takes him to the right, finds Arns, an open 3 on top, missed it off the rim. Rebound Kentucky, and who else? Tyrese Maxey.
What else can he do?
What a night for the freshman from Garland, Texas. And as Kentucky gets it across half court, a Michigan State foul with 37.4 seconds to go. That is the 7th team foul on the Spartans, and 1-1 coming up for the Wildcats.
Well, it won't be a very long reign at number 1, apparently, for Michigan State, unless they can pull a little miracle out here. Down 5 with 37 seconds to go, but I'll tell you, Kentucky's earned it. They have fought them off. In the second half, Michigan State's played much better. And Kentucky has just managed to fight them off.
As Ashton Higgins hits the front end of the 1-1.
Just continuing to just bury free throws.
66-60. This free throw can make it a 3-possession game with 37.4 on its way, and good.
25 made free throws for Kentucky now. Michigan State only has 13, and that's 25 for 31. That's over 80%. That's pretty good shooting for the Wildcats.
So the top-ranked preseason Michigan State Spartans down 3 possessions, down 7 here with 37 seconds to go. Winston into the front court. Going to need some quick scores here. Winston finds Tillman, swings it to the left side. Henry had trouble gathering, now on the left baseline. Underneath to Kithier, who scores 2 with 24-6. Shuts off the shot clock. Michigan State's going to have to extend this game off the inbounds to Quickly.
Takes a timeout.
Got a timeout called as he spun into that double team. 67-62, Kentucky leading by 5.
The advantage for Michigan State, and based on how Kentucky's shooting the free throws, may not be much of an advantage at all. They only have 17 fouls, so it's probably only time for maybe 2 more foul possessions. Both of those fouls are going to be 1-on-1s because they're not in the double bonus. So they're going to need a miss, and there's no question they're going to probably have to make a 3. They're going to need a miss. Arguably, you're going to need 2 misses. But it's possible, but they are going to need some help from Kentucky if they're going to make this thing even a chance at the end. What I always call the heave-ho game, where you get one last crack at it at the buzzer. You take a 60-footer and hope. And right now, Tom Izzo would probably sign up for that, because right now they're down, as you said, 2 possessions, and Kentucky has the basketball.
Well, Kentucky's schedule not quite as daunting as Michigan State's schedule. They do have Georgia Tech in December, Utah, Ohio State. They will play the annual game against Louisville. I know you'll be part of that broadcast. Commonwealth matchup every year. That's in late December. And at Texas Tech, be an interesting game as well. The national runners-up from last year. Virginia Cavaliers, the defending champs. I'm sure that's got a nice ring in Charlottesville. All right, both teams break in the huddles, 21.8. Kentucky ball off the timeout, leading by 5, 67 to 62.
Michigan State will not guard the man throwing it in, who's Higgins. They've got 3 defenders in the backcourt, 2 in the forecourt. They're going to try and steal this inbounds pass.
Higgins has it, looking. Sestina coming toward him, still doesn't get it in. Going to have to use
That's
another timeout.
Last one.
Yep, to beat the 5-second count.
Good defense that time by Michigan State. Really good job of not allowing a passing lane. Good presence of mind for Higgins. They got 1 timeout left, might have used it, but that's it. Everybody's out now.
21.8 on the clock. We had a sellout crowd here of 19,812. Some have made their way out, I guess, into the Wednesday morning, early morning here in New York City. Still plenty to do past midnight. We got a nice annual dinner coming up.
The city that never sleeps, I'm told. Somebody sang about that.
I took, I don't know if it was your suggestion, but I took the highest floor I could at our hotel, just situated across from Madison Square Garden. 22nd floor, still not enough to keep out the loud noises of this non-city dwelling. But
I don't know.
Great city. I'm
like Joe Pesci in My Cousin Vinny, though. I can sleep through all that. The horns honking. I love that one. It's too quiet. I don't.
That's when you get a little
nervous. I'm not a fan of that.
We'll be right back here next month for the Jimmy V Classic coming up in early December.
Louisville and Texas Tech in Indiana and the UConn Huskies. So that should be a fun doubleheader.
Yep. And earlier today, Duke, a 2-point win over Kansas. They had a 5-point lead late. There was a 3-pointer by the Jayhawks at the end to make it a 2-point game. Michigan State, a valiant comeback to get within 2 on a near impossible shot by Cassius Winston, who ended up on the deck for a 3-point play. Tyrese Maxey, big 3, he's got 26 points. But Kentucky's got to get the ball in, as you pointed out. No more timeouts either way. 21.8 on the clock, 2-possession game. Kentucky ball leading 67-62.
Based on that last possession, this is Sparty's best chance. They got to steal this inbounds pass, get a bucket, then it's a 1-possession game, and then even if at that point they foul, they get a front-end miss, they got a chance. But Kentucky had a hard time getting the ball in, and Michigan State will play it the same way. Nobody on the ball.
I think they switched inbounders to get Higgins a little more aggressive.
Yeah, and they also moved all of their offensive players into the backcourt. He's going to send somebody long, though, Cal, I think. Let's see.
All right, Nate Sestina handed the ball, looking. Has that baseball pass fake, but gets it in to Whitney, who's fouled by Hall with 20.8 to go. Khalil Whitney will walk to the other end of the floor. Again, neither team in the 10-shot bonus yet.
Well, Whitney's only taken 2 free throws, and he's only made 1. He's 1 of 2. And again, that's your only hope here. You need some help from the other guy. If they get a miss here and Michigan State can come down and score anything, 2 or 3, it's a 1-possession game, and they still won't be in the double bonus. So
8th foul against Michigan State. 1-1 coming for Khalil Whitney.
See if he makes it interesting here or puts the nails in the coffin.
Whitney bends the knees, fires and misses. Quick rebound, Michigan State. Down court pass, Winston. Tried to hang on to it, couldn't.
Oh.
Hit the end line. On a long court, aggressive pass down floor, Michigan turns it over.
That is the story of Michigan State's night, really. Every time they have a chance, they shoot themselves in the foot.
Sestina looking, still looking, gets it in with 15 seconds to go to Higgins. Higgins busting into the front court, hits Sestina on the run for the dunk, and a closing basket for Kentucky.
The proverbial exclamation point.
10 seconds to go. Wildcats a 69-62 lead. Inbound to Rocket Watts with 7. Over to Tillman. Waits for Sestina to clear. Shoots the 3. Another 3-point miss. Kentucky clears the boards. A season-opening win for the Kentucky Wildcats. Number 2 in the land. They take down top-ranked Michigan State 69-62.
Well, neither game, as we said, were things of beauty, but tremendously competitive. And certainly A star is born tonight. What a performance by Tyrese Maxey. He was not only the numbers, the sheer volume of what he achieved, but when he made the shots, the game was getting very wobbly for Kentucky, and he stepped up. He winds up with 26 points, 5 rebounds, a couple assists, shot 7 for 13 from the field, and as we said, some of those down the stretch really were tremendously important to keep Michigan State at bay as they were putting together a late rush. So a good win for John Calipari's bunch, and Kentucky gets it done late when they had to.
I think the story of the day is what we probably anticipated. First game jitters, not enough practice time, whatever. They'll work that out over the next few weeks and months. But you're right, the subplot was Tyrese Maxey on the big stage, hit a huge three with about 59.9 to go in a victory here tonight for Kentucky.
Ball being Cardi, wherever you are, you were right.
On night one. Partner, that was a lot of fun. Let's do it again soon.
How about maybe the Jimmy V next month?
Yes,
what do you think?
Back in New York City. All right,
Sounds
that's going to do it for us. The first game, Duke takes out Kansas 68-66. Number 4 beat number 3. And in our nightcap, 1 versus 2, second-ranked Wildcats. A win for John Calipari and crew, 69-62 over top-ranked Michigan State. For Bob Valvano, our producer, the Chief, John Martin, our engineer, Chris Majkowski, I'm Mark Kestisher. That'll do it from MSG in New York as we send it to Kevin Winter in the studio with the postgame show.
Music lovers, get ready for a 3-day musical extravaganza with performances by Robert Casimiro, Kalapana, and Engelbert Humperdinck on Friday, November 15th through Sunday, November 17th for the first ever ANA Honolulu Music Week. World-class musicians and artists will come together in harmony to perform at more than 14 concerts across town. There's going to be something for everyone: Hawaiian, pop, classical, jazz, and contemporary island music. For a schedule of free and ticketed events, visit hnlmusicweek.org.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my country safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Hawaii Army National Guard. Aired by the Hawaii Association of Broadcasters and this station.
In Hawaii, we see beauty all around us. But there are some things we cannot see. Health risks, like rat lungworm disease, exist statewide. Protect your family. When keiki are playing on the ground, watch what they put in their mouths. Cover all food and drinks. Wash fresh fruits and vegetables carefully and cook food thoroughly. Find more information and tips at health.hawaii.gov. Sponsored by the Hawaii State Department of Health, the Hawaii Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Football fans, in sports there are winners and losers every single day, but we've got a tip to help you gain the insight each Friday starting at 12 noon. When you need to know what's happening with injuries, players, coach matchups, and stats, tune in to the Friday afternoon lineup that will keep you informed and up to date with the various football matchups from 12 noon till 4 p.m. And Saturdays, get your sports information at 6 in the morning. Tune in for the action and give yourself the football advantage.
Aloha business owners and keepers of finance. Did you contract with an HR outsourcing firm only to be forgotten by them? They promise to give you the lowest possible rates from healthcare to workers' comp, employment taxes, and admin fees, but have they delivered? Dig a bit and you might be surprised. Do you really have the lowest possible unemployment tax rate? How about the healthcare rates you deserve? Are they capping your payroll taxes, and have they lowered your admin fees over time?
Maybe it's time for a thorough HR audit. Hi, I'm Valerie Wang, president of Makai HR, created by some of the brightest minds in the industry. Makai HR is built for Hawaii, giving businesses a superior HR experience at the best possible prices. No annual contract, only HR solutions tailored to your business, 24/7.
For a free HR audit, call 451-0000 or visit MakaiHR.com.
Makai HR, built for Hawaii.
Can't get enough Hawaii volleyball? Sports Travel Hawaii presents the Rainbow Wahine Volleyball pregame show. Join Josh Pacheco before every home match as he brings you match previews, special guests, the Big West scoreboard, and more. It's a full hour live from the Stan Sheriff Center concourse.
Honey, don't forget to call the electrician for the extra outlet, okay?
Yup, I'm going. He gonna get them done this week sometime.
Okay, everybody coming over for the game next week, so don't forget.
Yeah. You don't need to remind me with your every 6 months and whatnot, and baby, I like money. Come on. Can't do it, PVC circuit breaker, bro. How hard could this be? I watched this on a YouTube video 3 times, 4, 5, 6 times already. I got this.
Honey, why is it dark? What's that burning smell?
Oh, you home early? Baby, I was trying to be romantic like that, eh? Yeah.
Oh, you did not try to do the outlet by yourself.
Be sure to call a licensed electrical contractor to get your electrical work done. Protect your home, business,
and husbands everywhere. Hey, honey.
IBEW Local 1186, lighting your path to the future.
Can't get enough of Rainbow Warrior football? Do you go wild over Rainbow Wahine volleyball? Head to the Jamba Hawaii store in downtown, Stadium Mall, or Ward and pick up free souvenir cards celebrating UH football and women's volleyball. While you're there, try their brand new Vanilla Blue Sky Smoothie. These free limited edition cards are also available at all 12 AT&T Oahu locations. Come into an AT&T store and find out how. When you trade in an eligible smartphone, you can get up to $700 off the purchase of a new smartphone.
Hey, small business owners, here's some big news for Hawaii businesses. Now, you can get Spectrum Business Internet with speed starting at 200 megabits per second and business voice with unlimited long distance to all the islands and the mainland for only $64.98 a month when bundled for 1 year. That's our best offer ever. And to make our best offer even better, now there are no added phone taxes or fees. That means even more savings for your business every month. As always, there are no contracts ever with Spectrum Business. So call 1-844-943-0330 and switch to Spectrum Business. You'll get Spectrum Business Internet and Business Voice for our best price ever. Just $64.98 a month when bundled for 1 year with no added phone taxes or fees. So call 1-844-943-0330 today. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Thanks for listening to Live Sports on CBS Sports Radio. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Grab your controllers, grab your keyboards, grab your friends. Because it's time to squad up.
Oh, yeah.
PC Gamers presents Squad Up. Now join the comms with Clutch Key,
me,
K-Tad, Brad J, and Coltoon 2000.
All right, we are here inside studio for show number 7. It was supposed to be lucky show number 7, but apparently we don't got much time due to the basketball games, Kentucky and Duke winning it out here on CBS Sports Radio AM 1500, and we got a lot to cover, and I've only got 3 minutes to do this. I've got a big breath to take during this intro. Here we go.
It's time to recap the week in esports.
Oh, boy.
Get ready to strike the scores.
Big weekend for esports overall. First up, we have our World Championship set for the League of Legends World Championships. It is Fun Plus Phoenix and G2 Esports playing it all in Paris. 3-1 in each of their series, beating Invictus Gaming for FPX and SK Telecom T1. Faker and crew go down to G2 Esports. Not a bad scene for EU right now. BlizzCon 2019, a whole lot of events going on. World of Warcraft, Method, EU and Method Black getting their wins in each of the $330,000 prize pools in the in the Mythic Dungeon International Grand Finals and the Arena World Championships in World of Warcraft. Head on over to StarCraft 2 and Dart from Dragon Phoenix Gaming winning $210,000 there. Lion from Valiant Knighthood. She is the first woman to win a BlizzCon title for Hearthstone in the Grandmaster Global Finals. And finally, last but not least, the Overwatch World Cup. The red, white, and blue win it for the first time in 4 years, beating China 3-0 and an 18-1 map record, undefeated all the way through up to that point against Korea in the semifinals. Rocket League Week 7, NA Rogue upsetting Cloud9 and NRG, winning both series 3-1. Cloud9 beating G2 3-2, and then Space Station Gaming beating G2 as well. And Cloud9 and G2 not making the bracket. Oh boy, that's going to get exciting. EU, in the meantime, Dignitas beating TSM 3-0. K-Tad not happy. FC Barcelona beating Complexity 3-0. Dignitas beating Vitality 3-2. And Reciprocity beating Mouse 3-0. The loco scene University of Hawaii Manoa Overwatch team. Team A, super well. Team Z, not too bad, but still losing their matches against the Oregon State Beavers and the Humber College Eagles, 0-2 in both matches for Team Z. Team A against Alaska Anchorage Seawolves and the Milwaukee School of Engineering Raiders going 2-0 in both of their matches. And finally, Moanalua High School Esports, teams A, B, and Team A, B, and D all getting 2-0 wins against Kihei Public Charter, Maui High, the Sabres, and Punahou, Team Purple. But the only two teams they could not win against are both from Iolani School, the Raiders, Team Black and Team White. Solo Q Team C and Rundown Mid Team E, Moanalua High School Esports could not take them down, but we hope for them for the best in the future, and that is Strike the Scores.
Take a breath. Take a breath.
Woo! He survived, ladies
Let
and
him
gentlemen. We wondered if he could do that within 3 minutes. If you look at a sheet that takes up like 2 pages of stuff, I'm impressed, Keegan. You did it in like 2 minutes.
And he also roasted K-Tan at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
For some odd reason, I got that in there. Sorry.
That was a waste of time, actually.
That was a waste.
You could have just took that.
Waste of about 10 seconds there. All right, we're gonna have to shorten the segment up when we come back. The news of the week. When we come back, this is Squad Up right here on CBS Sports Radio. We'll be right back while I catch my breath.
The all-new Rainbow Warrior Athletics calendar posters are here. Just stop by Jamba Hawaii stores, downtown, Ward, or Stadium Mall. Pick up your poster for free. While you're there, try the new Vanilla Blue Sky Smoothie from Jamba Hawaii.
Can't get enough Hawaii volleyball? Sports Travel Hawaii presents the Rainbow Wahine Volleyball pregame show. Join Josh Pacheco before every home match as he brings you match previews, special guests, the Big West scoreboard, and more. It's a full hour live from the Stan Sheriff Center concourse.
When it comes to cooking, just know that's NOH Foods, internationally known and an island favorite for over 50 years. Cooking with No is simple and easy, and your family will love the delicious meals. Try our new Loco Moco gravy mix. It's awesome. The perfect brown gravy for any meal. Just add water, stir, heat, and enjoy. It's simple when you know. All No products are available at your favorite store, nofoods.com, or at Amazon. Cooking is a breeze when you know. No Foods of Hawaii.
My name is Bobby. I'm a veteran and lost my leg to a roadside bomb. My victory was going from a wheelchair to becoming a weightlifting champion.
I'm Sam. I'm a veteran. My victory was finding a career that I could be proud of.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Music lovers, get ready for a 3-day musical extravaganza with performances by Robert Casimiro, Kalapana, and Engelbert's Humperdinck on Friday, November 15th through Sunday, November 17th for the first ever ANA Honolulu Music Week. World-class musicians and artists will come together in harmony to perform at more than 14 concerts across town. There's going to be something for everyone: Hawaiian, pop, classical, jazz, and contemporary island music. For a schedule of free and ticketed events, visit hnlmusicweek.org.
Hi, I'm Bobby Curran.
And we're the Sports Animals!
The Honolulu Star Advertiser Football Fever is happening now. We're giving away a Vacations Hawaii trip for 2 to Vegas every week. One winner will win a Big Green Egg Kamado Grill at the end of the promotion.
Match or beat the score of each week's winning panelists for your chance to win. Find the official ballot in the Star Advertiser every Monday through Wednesday.
For complete details, look in the Star Advertiser. Mahalo to Long's Drugs, Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, Nom Nom Convenience Store, and Hawaiian Telcom.
What's up, Hawaii? It's UFC lightweight contender Yancy Medeiros here to tell you about one of my team members. Sports Travel Hawaii's always got my back, providing the best customer service, airline, hotel, and rental-car prices. I can always count on Sports Travel Hawaii to get me to my flights and training camps, as they're always in my corner. Call them now, 395-9541, or visit their website at sportstravelhawaii.com for all your travel needs. Sports Travel Hawaii, let our team secure a win for you. Chee!
You're locked in to Squad Up, presented by PC Gamers on CBS Sports Radio and the Sideline Hawaii app.
Okay, we don't have time to waste today.
All right, yeah, we don't have time to dance today. Sorry about that, folks. We are back here on CBS Sports Radio AM 1500 with Squad Up, and you can also check us out on social media. By the way, our social media predictions winner, 97 Prime, with the weekly win, and he gets a free day pass to PC Gamers on us. So that's a great story to tell for at least our side. So if you want to win that free day pass, go ahead and check out our social media pages, and you can comment and below, and we'll pick out one random winner each week. We don't got time for this, so let's go ahead and get on with the news of the week. So who starts us off?
Colton, top stories.
Biggest story, I think, or one of the biggest stories that just happened this past weekend at BlizzCon, and I know Keegan is extremely excited for this.
Ooh, what is this?
Overwatch 2 gets announced at BlizzCon with their whole PvE, PvP system, which I think is pretty cool. They're integrating everything from Overwatch 1, or generally everything, kind of into Overwatch 2, as well as adding a ton of new things, character remakes and everything.
The character remakes are awesome. I will say that. The character remakes are awesome.
They look pretty nice. Yeah, they look great.
Like especially when you change May's character as well. It looks really nice. And so we'll keep moving on here. Next bit of news.
So I'll take it up from here. So into two of our more two technical-sided articles, we have, I guess, Skynet is taking over. The world is going to be run by computers. We all know this eventually.
Is it not already?
I mean, it might be already. We don't know. There might be a big supercomputer behind the scenes because in one of our stories, DeepMind's Alpha Star AI has hit the top StarCraft 2 rank. So basically this means that a computer, an AI, has played StarCraft on its own, under its own cognizance, on no restrictions, no advantages, nothing. And it's hit the rank of Grandmaster, the highest rank in StarCraft, which if anyone, if you played the game, you know that game is not easy to rank up in. Once you get really high, you got to be thinking so quick, so fast, and a computer has done that now, and that is a crazy thing to think about. In our next story, Astralis, Origin, Future FC, so basically think FC Barcelona and all those guys, they have put together their parent company called Astralis Group, and they will be setting up plans for an initial public offering, otherwise known as an IPO, later on this year. Basically what this means is that this is one of the first esports organizations that is going to be traded publicly on a stock market in its kind. And that's actually huge, right? That's a big step moving forward. It means more money into the space. Yes, a little bit less control, but overall, huge money and big things moving forward.
Is it the first of its kind, or is it within the realm of, one of being the first?
It's one of the first in the sense that it's one of the first where these companies were purely esports companies, right? You're looking at Origin and, just Astralis. These guys really didn't exist before. Whereas other companies, like you look at, I don't know, like a Team Liquid, right? They used to be an esports organization, but they're owned by a bunch of different people who are not necessarily from esports, right? So that's where it's a true, tried and true, like bare bones, now all moving up to IPO level.
Oh, cool.
And then our last story, James.
Lastly, we have Ubisoft and Media Pro's Liga de Videojuegos professionally partnering to create a... What? I nailed that.
Nailed it. He's waiting all day for that.
He was waiting all
Liga de Videojuegos. They professionally partnered to create a Mexico Challengers League for Rainbow Six Siege esports, which is really cool. Just another expansion in Latin America for esports. More infrastructure, more money being thrown that way, and just a great thing for Mexico scene to kind of come on. As we know in League of Legends, the Latin scene is very exciting. And this also brings that kind of thing to Rainbow Six Siege, so that's fun. But we got to go fast, so here we go.
We got to go fast, and we are going to have ourselves a little bit of a break. I feel like during story time we should have James go from Pidgin to Espanol here and there. We'll see what... Si, senor. Okay. All right. Oh, boy, we might just get kicked off just for that one. All right, we will be back. And when we come back, nobody right now, if you're watching on stream on Twitch right now, nobody is wearing the crown. And yet we made our picks last week. Who is going to be wearing the crown? And I will give you a hint. It is definitely not the guy wearing the Overwatch World Cup jersey. We'll be right back here on Squad Up. It is on CBS Sports Radio.
Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is proud to bring you high school football on CBS Sports Radio. Every week, we'll bring you the best teams and matchups from around the state, culminating with the HHSAA State Championships, presented by Shopo. Also brought to you by Straub Medical Center, Hawaii Iron Workers Union, Lean 2 Financial, Castle Resorts and Hotels, Hawaii USA Federal Credit Union, Hawaii Building and Construction Trade Council, PAXA, Hardware Hawaii, and IBEW Local 1186.
Music lovers, get ready for a 3-day musical extravaganza with performances by Robert Casimiro, Kalapana, and Engelbert's Humperdinck on Friday, November 15th through Sunday, November 17th for the first ever ANA Honolulu Music Week. World-class musicians and artists will come together in harmony to perform at more than 14 concerts across town. There's going to be something for everyone: Hawaiian, pop, classical, jazz, and contemporary island music. For a schedule of free and ticketed events, visit hnlmusicweek.org.
Go where the contractors go. Our Hale Ohana House Package collection now includes 5 ADU models. An ADU is a separate unit that can be built on your property, which includes its own kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. Perfect for the kids moving back in. Call us at 808-784-4800 for more info. In Koloa, Kailua, Kapolei, Mapunapuna. Hardware Hawaii. Contractor's choice.
Aloha, and welcome to the University of Hawaii Minute with UH News. I'm Janica Pasqua, a UH student. Bachelor's and Master's degree pathways, also known as BAM, are accelerated programs that encourage high-performing UH Manoa undergraduates to take graduate-level classes in their senior year. Motivated students like economics senior and softball outfielder Bree Soma can get a jump start on a master's degree.
I've always known what it's like to be a student athlete, going home and doing homework and balancing that with softball practice and all my other responsibilities.
In most cases, BAM students can graduate with both degrees in 5 years. The program can also reduce the total cost of education. BAM students pay for graduate classes taken as undergraduates at the undergraduate tuition rate.
It's going to be tough, but it's definitely doable and I'm excited.
For more, go to uhnews.org. This has been the University of Hawaii Minute.
Can't get enough Hawaii volleyball? Sports Travel Hawaii presents the Rainbow Wahine Volleyball pregame show. Join Josh Pacheco before every home match as he brings you match previews, special guests, the Big West scoreboard, and more. It's a full hour live from the Stan Sheriff Center concourse.
5914 Who's got the best deals in Vegas around? Who's got the best Call 5914 today. Vacations Hawaii. Vacations Hawaii. Vacations Hawaii. Good luck, we go play. 5914 today. Good luck, we go play.
You're listening to Squad Up, presented by PC Gamers on CBS Sports Radio and CBSSportsHawaii.com.
Like, I like it. I like it. I like
Anybody
it.
Anybody know what game this is from?
I have no idea what game this is from, but I like it.
I'll give you it's Puzzle Plank Galaxy.
Okay, yeah. Like, any of us was gonna get that.
Of course. Super Mario Galaxy 2 music. Welcome back here to Squad Up right here on CBS Sports Radio, also on the free Sideline Hawaii app, CBSSportsHawaii.com, and especially on Twitch at ESPN_HNL. Clutch Key, Coltoon 2000, Brother J, and K-Tad with you here on the shortened version of our show because of the due to the basketball games, and they're just swaying their heads left and right here. We're just watching this and we can't help but smile.
Can you tell their roommates?
Can you tell their roommates? By the way, we have crowned our king in this room, and it is going to be someone that is very familiar with the crown. And so by that reason, you can't say it's me because I've never had the crown. Brother Jay is acting like he's going to put it on himself, but in reality, K-Tad is the one.
Suckers.
Is it really, though?
That is right.
Seriously?
Is it
All
really?
hell. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to point out, in the predictions, if you look at it, everyone else, basically, nobody got a correct game except for you-know-who. Series score is important, folks. Remember, stay in school, kids, because math is important. Because when you predict one series 3-1, I don't know, Fun Plus Phoenix, thank you for that, and nobody else predicts the other series 3-1 to go in favor of G2, you win. You get to be a winner, like me. I'm just saying.
Oh, brother. Are you sure? Isn't this rigged?
Yeah. No. I mean, I told you who had the script. Obviously.
Once again, the same guy who thought that no Korean teams are going to make it to the stage.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
I was a little short, okay? No Korean teams made it
his,
to finals.
Wasn't his pick based off of the G2 game?
I think so.
It was... Wait, well, hold on. I'm just saying... just because I thought that Faker would carry us all to the promised land and win another world championship, it's time. It's time. The golden road is here. We all thought it was going to go to a Chinese or a Korean team first. The Grand Slam was going to go to somebody on an Eastern country, but no. This year, it's going to go to the West.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, King Tad is back. Do you have any other words that you'd like to say, Your Highness, before we get on with our picks?
Get his prediction first, so he can't just be different from the rest of us.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, let's start off with the crown.
All right. Well, I hate to say it because this is going to build the best storyline for Rift Rivals, right? Because my pick is going to be G2 3-0. Yeah,
Are you kidding?
3-0. G2, the Golden Road is here. It's going to be the Grand Slam. They're going to win all their splits in LEC. They're going to win MSI. They slapped us at Rift Rivals. But here's the storyline that you're going to watch. Watch this clip later on. But they will lose to NA next year at Rift Rivals. Count on it.
Are you sure about that?
I can't wait for you to see that clip back with your dumb little crown on, realizing how wrong you were. Anyways.
That is my prediction. 3-0 G2.
All right, let's go clockwise around the table. Go ahead, brother Jay, your picks, and do you want to dethrone King Tag?
I mean, I do want to dethrone him, but I have to agree with his pick that it is going to be G2, getting the Triple Crown, doing something that's really unprecedented for a Western team. But it's going to be a lot closer than everyone thinks it's going to be. It's going to be a 3-2 series. Doing B is just he's playing so well. His team is playing well around him. They're going to throw G2 off. G2 is not going to be able to come back from one or two of these late game. They can't just scale into the late game and just keep winning the way that they're winning. Right? FPX is going to force them to fight, and they're going to be able to snowball the early lead. And Doing B is also just going to be roaming. He could play jungle. He could play whatever the heck he wants. So G2 is just not going to be prepared for that. So they're going to push them, but G2 is still a better team, and they're going to come out with the win, but it's going to be closer than everyone thinks. It's going to be a 3-2.
All right, so 3-2 for Brother Jay in favor of G2 on his prediction. Colton, you're up,
a
buddy.
Shanghai fan, by the way. I just want to remind you about that.
Shanghai. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then they released their...
And then they released Gonsu.
I don't know, man. Anyway, so back to League of Legends. I am going to go G2 as well.
Boo.
But I am
FunPlus.
going to say that this is... I said last show that it was going to be the semifinals of 3-2s. That was a lie. It's still 3-1. So I'm going to say, with that, I'm going to say that this will be the bracket of 3-1. So I'm going to say G2 over FunPlus 3-1. As much as I agree with Brother Jay with the whole, Doinby is doing really well, the team is working really well around him. If you're looking at G2 stats specifically, Caps is able to roam way more than almost any other mid laner in the whole entire game. And just that alone, I think, is going to help bring them on top of the early game and help them snowball towards the end game.
Does that leave me?
Yes.
That does leave you.
Okay.
So will he
So
go to
wait,
Reddit
hold on.
Do it. You won't.
So I don't have Reddit up. I can confirm I don't have Reddit up right now. We'll solemnly do this. K-Tad, you went ahead and picked G2 3-0.
Hey, we don't have time.
Yes.
Brother Jay, 3-2 G2.
Mm-hmm.
Colton, 3-1 G2. Why not pick the upset? FunPlus Phoenix. I've got them going 3-2. I feel like this is
not as controversial, though.
It's not as controversial, but I feel like I have to be the difference in the room. And if it gets me this crown for FPX to win, no matter what, even if I were to pick FPX, I'm the only one in this room, and I don't even have to pick a series score to win the crown if they win.
Really
either he wins or he loses.
Basically, I've got a 50-50 shot.
It's a power move. It's like being the last in the Price is Right, where you just bet $1
above the last
guy. Yeah, that's what just happened.
And just hope that it's there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that the Red will win, just like how I predicted the USA won the Overwatch World Cup. I'm hoping my 2 weeks in a row goes.
And he somehow made a League of Legends segment about Overwatch.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
That is what I am here for.
I never thought he'd be able to do that.
I mean, come on, man.
You don't need the crown. You're a magician. You turned a League segment into an Overwatch segment.
Of course, you know that. I'll do anything to do that.
I think with that, we're hitting our out time.
I think we are hitting our out time too, but my iPad, my tablet does not want to work with me. So actually, oh boy. There we go. Okay, so we have ourselves a little bit of a break coming up. Story time with Brother Jay. And why do I have so many emails on my tablets?
I don't care.
I know you don't care, but I'm trying my best to find what I need to have here. I wish I was more prepared. Okay, so by the way, the Microsoft Store, as we have to break, the Microsoft Store is having their own Madden tournament, and you guys should head on down there. Two of the days have already gone by for participation, but you can still go down there, and it is on their store website. You can check it out also on smash.gg/Madden Champs. You can check it out there as well. And the store is great. The store is big. Store is cool, and a lot of great things in there as well. So go ahead and check out the Microsoft Store at Ala Moana and check out their Madden tournaments. And when we come back, story time with Uncle Jay on the other side. This is Squad Up on CBS Sports Radio.
AT&T now presents the new mobile events ready-to-go channel in Hawaii. AT&T Mobile Events is the only service that delivers free smartphone promotions to everywhere you live and work. Come see for yourself on site Monday through Friday at locations like Dillingham Plaza, Coco Marina Center, Stadium Marketplace, Micronesian Mart, and so many others. Just mention this commercial and you'll instantly qualify for one of the free phone promotions today. All from the new mobile events team in Hawaii. AT&T, more for your thing. That's our thing.
The all-new Rainbow Warrior Athletics calendar posters are here. Just stop by Jamba Hawaii stores, downtown, Ward, or Stadium Mall. Pick up your poster for free. While you're there, try the new Vanilla Blue Sky Smoothie from Jamba Hawaii.
Can't get enough Hawaii volleyball? Sports Travel Hawaii presents the Rainbow Wahine Volleyball pregame show. Join Josh Pacheco before every home match as he brings you match previews, special guests, the Big West scoreboard, and more. It's a full hour live from the Stan Sheriff Center concourse.
Aloha and welcome to the University of Hawaii Minute with UH News. I'm Aulani Choi, a UH student. As the global esports industry moves mainstream, the University of Hawaii at Manoa's College of Social Sciences is in the game, preparing students for careers in this fast-growing field. Leading the charge into this arena is Niall Sky Calveloa, a graduate assistant in the School of Communications. His course, Esports and Society, is the first of its kind at UH Manoa and covers the rising popularity and significance of this growing industry.
No longer is it just two people playing competitive games, but it's the whole ecosystem that supports this entire sort of industry.
UH Manoa is sending its first team to compete in a national esports tournament. Find more information about this story and many others at uhnews.org. This has been the University of Hawaii Minute.
When you feel like Vegas, there's just one place to stay. Grab a drink at the Holo Holo Bar, there's just one place to play. We got a fresh, hot look, a new sports book. We got those local meals, just like Auntie cooks. Aloha spoken here.
Complete 4 and 5 night packages starting from $699. Vacations away, our favorite connection to Vegas.
This is Squad Up, presented by PC Gamers on CBS Sports Radio.
Welcome back here to Squad Up on CBS Sports Radio, AM 1500. We are running ourselves out of time, but before that, I found out the dates. November 20th and December 18th is where you want to be at for the Microsoft Store Madden Tournament, and you can also try to win yourself a chance to win tickets to the Super Bowl in Miami. And now we send it on over to Uncle Jay. Story time, you're up.
Story time it is, my brothers. All right, so my story for you today. We'll start with the hashtag. Okay.
So the hashtag of the week starts it. Ooh.
Yeah. What was the hashtag? Give it to me, Kyler. Do you remember?
Oh, I don't. You told me in the car, but I have no. I don't remember it at all.
I tease you with it.
I was so peaked, but I don't remember what you actually said.
Ready? Hashtag for this week. Hashtag robo-doping.
That's right. Yeah.
Wait,
I still have no idea what that means.
I still don't know what that means.
Hashtag robo-doping.
Okay,
ROBO space. Doping, DOPI.
No, wait, hashtags can't have spaces.
No, you can't have a space in a
Underscore,
hashtag.
sure.
Well,
Underscore.
Just to clarify that they're two separate words. Robo-doping, all right? Okay, so our story has several different turns. The first turn it's going to take is I have to introduce to you a new esport. Our new esport is called e-cycling. Can anybody guess what it is?
Something with a bike.
Yes, it's just cycling, except you're on a stationary bike. And you're riding through landscapes that are on the computer. So you ride around things like mountains that have volcanoes in them. You ride underwater. You ride on Rainbow Road, maybe. I don't actually know.
This actually sounds very peaceful.
I mean, it is very peaceful, but it also is very intense. There is a e-cycling scene in Britain, and they actually have a national championship for e-cycling. So
wait, brother Jay, can I give you a little bit of cycling music for you?
Yes. Ooh, I like this.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be on a gondola for some reason.
Would you like me to sing to you while you do this? I'll sing.
Please don't. It'll make it less soothing. Anyways, so our robo-doping story continues because there's a man who has a YouTube channel and he's very good at cycling, Mr. Cameron Jeffers has actually a very well-followed YouTube channel, and he's just a cyclist. He actually rides on a professional team. He races cycling just on the reg, just for his job. And he also does YouTube videos about him traveling to different places, obviously cycling in beautiful scenery, in places that you'd hear this music, for example. But what happened was he got into e-cycling, which is basically gaming and cycling, right? And so he found his way into the championship of Britain's first ever e-cycling esports championship, right? And he barely qualified to make it into the final 10 riders. And then he wins the whole thing, right? So he actually gets all this recognition, right? He's the first ever e-cyclist to win. He's kind of like Mr. Armstrong, if we remember. But his fall from grace is very, very similar to Mr. Armstrong. So, 6 months later...
Should I fade out the music here? Or
No, leave it.
You have something more sinister?
So what happens here is that Mr. Jeffers, 6 months later, is stripped by the British Federation for cycling, like the regular cycling, not just for e-cycling, like of cycling in general. So he's stripped by the British Federation for cycling of his medal, banned for 6 months, and gets $400 taken from him only because the prize pool for first place was $600, which is a lot. But I know I said 400, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot when you only have 600. And so he's stripped of all this. He's banned. They take most of his money away, right, for something called robo-doping. Robo-doping. Hashtag robo-doping. What is robo-doping, you may ask me? Well, for everyone's probably a little bummed, but it actually has nothing to do with drugs. Also, kids, dope is for dopes.
Good plug there, buddy.
So, robo-doping, for those of you who don't know, is basically he basically kind of used a boost bot to gain some sort of advantage. So what happened is, in this game of e-cycling, there is one bike that is better than all the rest. It's the Z1 Tron bike. So it's the actual bike from Tron. That is the best bike in the game, which is great by the game designers. But in order to get that bike, you have to bike 50,000 meters in the game, which is actually a lot. Like, that is a long way in the game, right? Like, it would take an average person months to do this. And so what he did was he asked someone to create him a program that would basically serve as a bot, right? to bike those miles so he could
Now
get
the
that bike.
hashtag makes sense.
Now the hashtag makes sense. So he, right? So robo-doping
You
is
seem like you
just
still
getting
get it.
somewhere else, right? Getting someone else to bike those miles for you, right? A bot. And it's biking him at like 2,000 watts, which is like ridiculous. Like, no actual human can do that. He gets him the bike before, right, the tournament, and then he uses that to win the tournament. Granted, everyone else in the tournament had the best bike, so it's not like he gained any real advantage. He just got up to everybody else's level. And like I said, he barely made the final, and then he wins the whole thing. So it's very interesting because he didn't gain really any advantage from it. He just was as good as everyone else. But now he's banned, and now he has that same shame on his name of the guy who robo-doped and got stripped of the first ever title, which is a bad look for e-cycling, but it's not their fault. It's just, Mr. Jeffers made a mistake. He's apologized on his YouTube channel, but now we are all blessed with the term hashtag robo-doping.
Oh my god.
Which is our hashtag of the week.
Can you imagine going down in history as the guy who cheated in an esport that really got you nowhere anyways?
Yeah. Well,
Like,
it
can
got
you
him somewhere.
imagine?
He's on a bike.
I mean, it got him $200. Is that really worth?
Hey, you can go someplace with
Haven't
that.
there been like hackers? Like, do you guys remember one incident or one player that it has cheated in their tournaments? Because I know Call of Duty has had a few.
Oh yeah, a bunch of
CS:GO has had.
Yeah,
a few as
people
well.
get boosted and people have aim bots, but like just the term robo-doping is like the best term I've ever heard for cheating in video gaming.
Probably true.
That's
That is
probably true.
probably
I agree with that.
Until the day when computers rule the world, and then there's like some kind of computer steroid, and then you can inject computers with their
With nanobots?
with those nano. Yeah, exactly.
And that's where the AI comes in,
That
right?
is where the AI
Then
will come in
it's
and take over.
Nano-doping.
Ooh,
Next level.
That's the next stage. That's the evolution.
Are we really talking
Figure it
about
out.
doping here on radio right now?
No.
It's robo-doping.
It's robo-doping. Okay.
There you go.
There are no drugs involved.
Yeah. Stay in school, kids.
Stay in school. Stay in school.
Says
there
the
any-
guy with the crown on his head.
It obviously pays off.
Obviously?
You didn't stay in school.
Wait, we all graduated high school here.
Oh yeah, you didn't stay in school after that.
Wait. Well, obviously, the only guy that graduated so far, he doesn't have this crown. He hasn't had it
yeah,
yet.
that is also fair. Right.
Wait. I'm the only one that's graduated college. I know Colton, but I thought you two graduated college already.
We have associate's degrees. You're the only one with a bachelor's degree.
Yeah. We
I'm
do
going
have
for my
college
degree.
degrees. We do
All
have
right,
college
I stand
degrees. You still don't have this, though.
I still don't have
in this room, this is what matters.
This is what you learn in the streets.
I don't have the crown, so I've got no power in this room despite my education.
Even though you actually have all the power because you operate the board. And without you, we really don't know what we do without you.
Don't mute him because I'm on his channel, please. Please, thank you.
I won't mute you, but we'll find a way to unplug Brother Jay's mic here in a second.
No, what? I'm saying that you're invaluable to us. You need to get the guy with the crown out of here.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, we won't have a stream then. Ooh.
We can always take him off the security list.
Well, I mean,
Ooh. That's it. I'm coming through that window. Be prepared,
He's coming through the
folks.
window behind us.
Yes.
It's kind of
Snatching
scary.
your
don't
people
you think?
well, the good thing is it's a parking lot right there, right?
I guess
mean,
so.
We can scrap over there too.
All right. Well, we are just about out of time. We have had a great show, even if it was short. We will come back next week, hopefully with a full show for Brother Jay, Colton 2000, K-Tad, and myself, Clutch Key. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you guys next week right here on CBS Sports Radio for another episode of Squad Up. Take care, everybody.
Cheer on the Rainbow Warriors and the Rainbow Wahine all season long with a special edition 2019-2020 poster calendar. They're available for free at all 12 AT&T Oahu locations. While you're there, ask how you can purchase one of their most popular smartphones and get a